Whether you know it or not, you're probably in front of a device with connections to Applied Materials. It's the company that specializes in designing, developing, producing, and servicing critical tools used in wafer fabrication and display fabrication for virtually every semiconductor and advanced display manufacturer in the world. These tools enable the production of components used in a wide range of products like personal computing devices, mobile phones, AI and data center servers, automobiles, connected devices, industrial applications, and consumer electronics. Applied Materials boasts the semiconductor capital equipment industry's most comprehensive portfolio of products, allowing the company to connect and co-optimize technologies across its portfolio. This capability enables customers to achieve superior results as the complexity of manufacturing semiconductors and displays increases. Semiconductors play a foundational role in technological advances reshaping the global economy, including areas like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robotics, electric and autonomous vehicles, and clean energy. Applied Materials trades under the symbol AMAT. It operates in 3 reportable segments: Semiconductor Systems, Applied Global Services, AGS, and Display. The Semiconductor Systems segment is the largest contributor to the company's net revenue. The Semiconductor Systems segment designs, develops, manufactures, and sells a wide range of equipment primarily for 300mm wafer fabrication used to make semiconductor chips or integrated circuits, ICs. This segment has the industry's most comprehensive portfolio of products used in the chip-making process, addressing steps like materials engineering, process control, and advanced packaging. The products help customers improve the power, performance, yield, and costs of semiconductor devices. Sales in this segment are to customers serving markets like foundry, logic, DRAM, and flash memory. The Applied Global Services, AGS segment provides services, spares, and factory automation software to customer fabrication plants globally. AGS also manufactures and sells equipment for 200mm and other non-leading-edge markets. The segment's offerings help optimize the performance of Applied Materials' large installed base of equipment and improve plant productivity. The Display segment focuses on products for manufacturing liquid crystal displays, LCDs, organic light-emitting diodes, OLEDs, and other display technologies for various devices like TVs, monitors, laptops, PCs, tablets, smartphones, and other consumer-oriented devices. Growth in this segment depends on consumer demand for larger and more advanced displays. Worldwide manufacturing activities involve assembling, integrating, and testing various parts, components, and subassemblies used to manufacture systems. AMAT uses a distributed manufacturing model with operations in several countries like the United States, Singapore, Japan, China, Korea, Taiwan, Israel, and others in Asia and Europe. While Applied Materials tries to ensure parts are available from multiple qualified suppliers, some key parts come from a single or limited group of qualified suppliers. Costs and risks of manufacturing interruptions are reduced by selecting alternate suppliers, monitoring suppliers' financial condition, maintaining part inventories, qualifying new parts, and ensuring quality and performance. Applied Materials' long-term growth strategy involves continued development of new materials engineering solutions, including products and platforms that enable expansion into new and adjacent markets. Significant investments in research, development, and engineering, RD&E, are made to deliver new products and technologies before strong demand emerges, allowing customers to incorporate these into their manufacturing plans. AMAT works closely with global customers and partners to design systems and processes, meeting technical and production requirements. Product development and engineering occur primarily in the United States, India, and Israel, with customer demonstrations in the United States, China, Taiwan, Israel, and South Korea. Marketing and sales of Applied Materials' highly technical products are done worldwide almost entirely through a direct sales force. Their business, based on capital equipment investments by major manufacturers, is subject to variability in customer demand influenced by factors like economic conditions, market demand for semiconductors and displays, technology development, factory utilization, capital resources, trade policies, and government incentives. In the semiconductor systems segment, products are subject to significant changes in customer requirements due to trends like shrinking dimensions and complex chip architectures. Applied Materials' comprehensive portfolio offers differentiated products including co-optimized materials solutions. Competitors range from single-product companies to global, diversified ones. The Applied Global Services (AGS) segment enhances semiconductor systems and display segments products, competing with third-party service providers and customers' in-house services. Competition factors include cost-effectiveness and technical service level. In the display segment, products face strong competition mainly from Asian competitors. Applied Materials holds market positions with technically differentiated solutions. Competitive position factors include industry trends, innovation ability, product differentiation, and customer investments within a concentrated customer base. Applied Materials protects its technology assets through enforcement of its intellectual property rights, including patents, which is important for its competitive position. The company files patent applications in the United States and other countries for significant inventions. Applied Materials has more than 22,000 active patents in the United States and other countries, with additional applications pending for new inventions. While the company does not consider its business materially dependent on any one patent, its rights and products made and sold under patents are a significant element of its business. In addition to patents, Applied Materials possesses other intellectual property like trademarks, know-how, trade secrets, and copyrights. It's also regulated under international laws on purchase and sale of goods, including trade policies, export regulations, and limitations on intellectual property transfer. AMAT enters into patent and technology licensing agreements with other companies when deemed in its best interest. It pays royalties under patent license agreements for use of certain patented technologies in some of its products and also receives royalties from licenses granted to third parties. Royalties received from or paid to third parties have not been material to the company's consolidated results of operations. Applied Materials stays highly competitive with innovations like the SEM Vision H20 system, a cutting-edge defect review tool designed to enhance the analysis of nanoscale defects in the manufacturing of advanced semiconductor chips. This is crucial in the angstrom era of chip manufacturing, where distinguishing true defects from false alarms is increasingly challenging due to the tiny size of chip features. The SEM Vision H20 system integrates highly sensitive electron beam, E-beam technology with deep learning AI image models, allowing AI to automatically extract true defects from false nuisance defects, enabling more accurate and efficient defect characterization. While next-generation cold field emission (CFE) technology provides up to 50% better resolution and up to 10 times faster imaging speed compared to conventional thermal field emission (TFE) technology. This combination enables better and faster analysis of buried nanoscale defects in the world's most sophisticated chips. The system is particularly important for intricate 3D architectures, like 2-nanometer logic chips and denser DRAM and 3D NAND memories. According to Keith Wells, Group Vice President of Imaging and Process Control at Applied Materials, the SEM Vision H20 system allows leading chip makers to better separate meaningful data from noise amidst massive amounts of data provided by inspection tools, leading to improved factory cycle times and yields. The SEM Vision H20 system can deliver results 3 times faster than the most advanced current techniques. It has already been adopted by leading logic and memory chip makers for their emerging technology nodes. Moving along, Applied Materials is focusing on advanced technologies like gate-all-around and backside power to drive future growth. These technologies are expected to drive growth with a 15% increase in total addressable market for Applied Materials. Gate-all-around (GAA) transistors offer lower power and more efficient operation than FinFET transistors, while backside power distribution enhances density and performance. The transition from FinFET to GAA is expected to increase Applied Materials' revenue opportunity by approximately 30%, growing the transistor serviceable available market from about $6 billion to $7 billion. AMAT also sees significant growth in advanced packaging, driven by trends in chip-on-substrate or similar concepts in advanced packaging contexts. as well as demand for complex system designs using HBM and 2.5D and 3D solutions. Fortunately, it already has a preferred share in key process steps as the HBM market is growing at a 30% CAGR. Applied Materials views the semiconductor equipment market as experiencing secular growth, driven by semiconductors becoming more integral to the economy, which is why its research and development focuses on what they call leading-edge technologies that are currently at high utilization, with cloud service providers increasing capital expenditures for high-performance computing and AI. And even though trade restrictions have impacted the ICAPS market in China, quantified at $400 million, Applied Materials anticipates continued growth in the ICAPS market and a low double-digit growth rate for its services business. Then, financially speaking, the company announced a 15% dividend increase reflecting strong cash flow and a solid shareholder return strategy, which has historically seen consistent dividend payouts and growth. Complementarily, the board of directors authorized a new $10 billion share repurchase program. This adds to the existing buyback plan, which still has about $7.6 billion remaining. According to Bryce Hill, Senior Vice President and CFO, these actions reflect the company's strong business outlook and commitment to returning value to shareholders. Applied Materials boasts a robust financial position, with a healthy current ratio of 2.68 and strong cash flows that easily cover debt obligations. Over the last decade, the company has returned nearly 90% of its free cash flow to shareholders, maintaining strong profitability with a 47.7% gross margin, as well as delivering impressive returns on equity of 35%. When trying to stay ahead of the curve, Applied Materials also makes investments like the purchase of a 9% stake in BE Semiconductor Industries, BESI, a leading manufacturer of assembly equipment for the semiconductor industry, underscoring the growing importance of advanced chip packaging technologies like hybrid bonding for developing more energy-efficient chips. AMAT and BESI have been collaborating since 2020 to co-develop the industry's first fully integrated equipment solution for die-based hybrid bonding. Hybrid bonding connects chips using direct copper-to-copper bonds. This increases density, shortens interconnect wiring lengths between chiplets, and results in improved performance, power consumption, and cost. Hybrid bonding is also integrated closer to the front end of semiconductor manufacturing and complements AMAT's existing equipment. Together, the companies have co-developed an integrated hybrid bonding system capable of high-volume manufacturing, as this technology is becoming increasingly important for advanced logic and memory chips, foundational to AI applications. The investment was made through market-based transactions without needing regulatory approvals. Applied Materials does not intend to seek board representation at BESI or purchase additional shares of BESI common stock. AMAT is also expanding its innovation capabilities through the EPIC Center, Equipment and Process Innovation and Commercialization, a collaborative platform for high-velocity co-innovation expected to begin operations in spring 2026. Additionally, Applied Materials is collaborating with CEA-Leti to accelerate innovation in specialty semiconductors, focusing on device innovations for ICAPS markets, IoT, communications, automotive, power, and sensors. The joint lab between Applied Materials and CEA-Leti aims to develop materials engineering solutions for emerging infrastructure challenges in AI data centers. This collaboration leverages the strengths of both parties to accelerate innovation at the system level, while supporting sustainable growth in France's semiconductor ecosystem. Over in the U.S., Applied Materials plans to invest more than $200 million in a new manufacturing facility in Chandler, Arizona. This facility will focus on producing semiconductor equipment components, further bolstering the U.S. chip manufacturing capabilities. This investment is part of a strategic collaboration with tech giants Apple and Texas Instruments. Applied Materials will supply American-made chip-making equipment from its Austin, Texas facility to Texas Instruments' U.S. factories. These factories will then manufacture semiconductors for Apple products. The partnership aligns with Apple's $600 billion commitment to the U.S. over the next 4 years through its American Manufacturing Program. The new Arizona facility is expected to support the creation of approximately 200 jobs in manufacturing, research and development, and services over the next 5 years. It also adds to the more than $400 million Applied Materials has invested in its U.S. manufacturing infrastructure over the past 5 years. AMAT emphasizes its long-standing commitment to driving innovation in chip manufacturing in the U.S. According to Gary Dickerson, president and CEO of Applied Materials, the company has been doing this for nearly 60 years, resulting in it having the largest U.S.-based manufacturing footprint among semiconductor equipment providers, with its Austin campus, established in 1992, being its largest manufacturing and logistics facility. That being said, Applied Materials is not immune to challenges. For example, it's dealing with capacity digestion issues in China, which has led to a 24% quarter-over-quarter decline in Chinese revenue. This contributes to an overall 8% sequential decline. Additionally, there's a large backlog of pending export license applications for China revenue, with Applied Materials taking a conservative approach in its guidance. The third challenge involves non-linear demand from leading-edge customers, due to increased customer concentration and fab timing, leading to $500 million of revenue being removed from the forecast without commitment to its return in 2026. In general, Applied Materials manufactures systems to meet demand represented by order backlog and customer commitments. Backlog can be affected by export regulation change, which can force shifts in customer demand. So, backlog may not be indicative of actual sales for future periods. Yet, despite challenges to backlog brought about by broader export regulations, Applied Materials can still beat expectations. For instance, during the ongoing trade tensions in the third quarter, earnings were better than expected, with AMAT achieving earnings per share of $2.48, surpassing the forecasted $2.36, while revenue reached $7.3 billion, exceeding expectations of $7.22 billion. With results like that under export uncertainty, imagine how well things would be when trade tensions stabilize. For more on Applied Materials and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.